So y'all, back at it. So this is with the team build that I created. New York Getters. Last time, my last video, I replaced Duke, but that wasn't working out, so I had to replace another team. Not that much better, but we replaced Georgia Tech. So we're just gonna start this off. Let's get it. First game though is gonna be Colorado, which is gonna be interesting, and then the second game is Tennessee. So we got some back-to-back hitters. Just make sure it looks right here. So it's a whole new, I replaced Georgia Tech, but I still kept them same people, so we have a whole different squad.
Folsom Field in Boulder. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football.
All right, we get the ball first. Let's get it.
Kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you gotta love this guy's to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through time.
There he goes.
First play. Let's get it.
He's in for the score. Touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buffaloes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Julian Lewis, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are, and he's already got the keys to this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll move the tight end. First carry of the season for this transfer. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up.
I'm going to try not to restart, but you guys know how it is.
Play fake, Lewis. A little release to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Lewis to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now this offense is back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Picks up the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right, come on, dude.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The run inside. It's Young. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
No, man.
On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis.
Oh, wow. This guy is wide open, man.
Pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up.
Oh, come on.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again.
Ooh.
Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Ah, man.
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Under fire. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Right on the money. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Running inside. It's Hosley. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Hosley.
You threw it too
Got
early.
6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gives it on the option. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion.
Come
Still on his
on.
feet at the 40. Snags it, and there's running room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense
Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Throwing, Lewis.
Oh my God, where's my guys at?
Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. running the
Oh,
left
come
side.
on, man.
And the defense makes
Yeah,
the
I missed
stop
the
after
block.
a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he could not get loose on the run. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, come on.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the six...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, wow. Shouldn't have thrown that.
And it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing,
I'll never
he
throw it
got
to
the
that
ball,
guy.
and they've got it at the
The
48.
back of his should have been
Not
beat.
all DBs make the play at the end,
God
right?
damn
They,
it.
they can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Lewis. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
There's a
He
coverage
snagged
there.
it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Now, I know...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And that one's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by...
Oh, he's got some space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary.
I think I
Eyes on
got
the
balls
quarterback. They
first
took
time.
away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the performance of his freshman quarterback. He has done a good job so far. He's been steady and composed in his first start, but they have work to do. He's got to take care of the ball and continue to push the ball downfield. They've got to catch up if they expect to win this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield.
Oh, man.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the ground, it's
Turn right around.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff
Snags it, and he's open. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
I should have
He's not
kept
even
it.
going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He slides to a halt inside the 10. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. In the red area, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Go to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Alexander.
Oh, he's gone.
Maybe a crease. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here's a heat. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different...
Could be an alley. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive lineman.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the set.
And it's blocked. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Number 33, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to take it outside. It's Young. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Oh, he's gone.
There he goes. Touchdown.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing, Lewis.
Come on.
It's Atkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Come on.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. A little screen to the running back. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Lewis to throw for it on 4. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense.
I'll let the clock run out a little bit.
They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Blue 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Nice move there. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Switch it. From the red zone, it's Alexander. Headed to the end zone.
Oh, Jared,
and he's
that
forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis fires to the right.
No, come on.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch.
No, get that one. Oh, come on.
That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Wow.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get
Guys,
close
just
to
kick
the
it out
scoring
of
range,
bounds.
take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup...
Maybe some room here.
Oh, he's gone.
The 40, the 30, the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
For 34. 3 touchdowns. Oh, that's it. They got it. 13 for 21. One TD, one interception. I think we had 2 people rushing over 100. We got Tennessee. It's going to be a big matchup. This is why at home we got 79% rain. Oh, 79 degrees. What's that rain? 30%. Oh man. God dang it. This thing with this team, probably gonna be difficult to recruit. But it is what it is. Alright. I'm just gonna get him. Got you. Where are you, right? All right. We need some quarterbacks. Let's get quarterbacks and halfbacks from that. Alright, we about to get into it. Let me get my mind right real quick.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. And the man leading the attack, George McIntyre, freshman out of the state of Tennessee. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Run inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Vols in the hurry up.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him. They're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They want to run it left here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Pulls it in. It's Addison. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off.
There's a crease. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down at 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab. It's made. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and 4. To the air, it's Mendoza. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got his man.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's in for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The play action fake. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him break on the football, get the pick 6. Now another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. The Vols will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the run, it's Hosley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Addison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets into 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing the second.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. They'll run for it. Here's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Using the quick game.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Addison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. There's some room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. Got a little space. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. On his feet at the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move to keep running. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Off to the races. The 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown balls.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. On the run. And the ball's free in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. Makes his man miss. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Running behind that left side. Might have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got his man in the middle. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Run in the red zone. It's Maddox. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Maddox. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This for the lead and very likely the win. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.
That was a close one. We got the W. That's all that matters. 1 second, y'all. Just getting some water. Probably gonna end stream here though. You know what I mean? We got the team established. We went 2-0, about to go 3-0. I'm gonna continue playing offline, but I mean, maybe I'll come back to streaming if I get on GTA, but I'm gonna play this offline and chill. Appreciate y'all. Let me know if y'all want me to do this online or not. Appreciate it.